And
Alright, hello and welcome back everybody to the second match of this, or the second game of this LPS Cup matchup between Haman and Huter. Just waiting on Cheesecut to host here. There's the GG's.
really, after the game,
Yeah, that's fine.
well done, guys.
As long as I get thrown out at
Well
some point.
played from both the players.
So this next match should be quite good too. We
What is
have
the matchup?
Dwarves versus Isengard.
Dwarves versus Isengard.
Yep,
That should be a pretty good game.
Haman and his Dwarves.
Haman is Dwarves. Is he a good Dwarven player?
Well, I've trained him, so.
Ah, I see. Well, that explains a lot.
He used to be, like I said to you in our game several days ago, he used to be really bad at the game along with Salmon and Radek. But I put a lot of work into helping them get better at the game, and so now they can beat me.
Right, that's good to know.
Frankly, because I was tired of winning all the time. I wanted to lose. It's only 3-player max.
People outclassed the master.
Yeah, well, it equaled the master, I guess.
Right.
Sometimes they win, sometimes I win. It's good fun. Okay.
Yep.
So Hammond should be able to pick first this time. His spot.
Yes.
I predict he'll probably go for the left.
He's not chosen a spot yet.
Hammond, you pick your spot first this time.
Right, he's taken a spot.
Yeah, there we go. Okay.
Right, whenever they're ready.
Get this show on the road. I hope everybody's enjoying. I hope nobody's accusing anybody of cheating in this stream.
Luckily not.
Yeah, that was a pretty great matchup yesterday between Rohirrim and Radek. I'm surprised that they were accusing Radek of cheating. I guess Rohirrim must have they must have really expected Rohirrim to be very good at the game.
Radek.
Everybody's ready.
Great fight. I don't think he cheated.
Yeah, well, I know he didn't cheat. I know he didn't cheat. I've been playing with him for a year. Good friend
Right,
of
I'll
mine.
start the game then.
Good luck and have fun to both of you.
Best man win.
So I think Haman will probably choose Ered Luin.
See?
This should be a very good matchup if Huter can do some good Wildman spam.
Might just be able to make a comeback.
Yeah, we might make it to a third round. We'll see how Huter's play is.
Yep, he went for Ered Luin just as you suspect. Like you know this guy inside out.
Well, it's because that's what I would do, and he largely does what I would do. Like in the last matchup, he did exactly what I would do.
Well, I'm glad you're here today.
The reason for this is because Ered Luin has the strongest heroes, in my opinion, in the game. Thorin's buff to them, plus all of their various powers, make them an incredibly strong roster of heroes, not to mention they can get the most heroes out of all the dwarf factions. In addition to their strong troops, they are the best faction to face off against Isengard late game of the dwarves. So we've got a couple of quick mine shafts from Haman. Looks like he's moving forward to creep the forward spider first. And here comes Bilbo.
Have Bill on Hooter's side. Level 1, I believe.
Bilbo right in the thick of it, just like he does in the films, taking out those spiders with Sting. Very well done. See, this is the best way to deal with spider bits to reduce the damage on your battalions. You see what Haman's doing here? He caused all of the spiders to go after his scout hero and move the dwarves behind, clumping them on the lair, thereby taking no damage on the guardians.
Well played from Haman.
Yep.
Like Huter is not going for furnaces in his base, but mine shafts.
Oh, thank goodness. Maybe he watched the stream.
I'd hope so, because furnaces would just be instant death.
Well, not instant death, because the dwarves are slow, but it would be inevitable death. Although, in fact, I mean, honestly though, against dwarves on a big map like this, furnaces could pay off. It would all depend on how Haman plays, because the thing about furnaces is, if you can get to that late game quickly, they're useful. The problem is against factions that are aggressive, you know, you need the early game, so. We shall see what happens. He's going for mine shafts regardless, but... Creeping another goblin lair, doing the same thing, tanking the damage with Bilbo. It's especially useful against goblins because they have archers that will shoot your guardians. And Haman going for the stonemasons to get the building buff. That's a good move.
Yep, every good dwarf player usually goes for the stone.
Lots of outer tunnels. He still has not creeped that spiders for his base near his one build plot on the left in his base. I wonder if he's saving that to go for a travel camp. We might finally see some veterans.
Well, that will be bad news for Huter.
So we have 3 stonemasons in Haman's base. How is Huter doing? Oh, exactly the same.
These two, I think these two are really alike in skill because they seem to be doing exactly the same in the early game.
Yeah,
except
and look at what we have here. We have a very aggressive forward Lake Town from Haman. If he can get the arrow tower up on that, then, oh man, that thing does not die. Going for Ravens as his first power for the debuff.
Very good power.
Yeah, easily
against.
Easily the best tier 1 in the game, in my opinion.
Because you said it nullifies all other leadership bonuses.
Yeah, it's basically like a summoned Nazgul debuff.
Oof.
Gonna have our first battle here. He can use whatever bonus he wants. Those Ravens are just gonna nullify it.
Exactly.
And does Bill Fernie have level 10? No, he doesn't. So Bilbo can actually beat him right now. I think Haman sees that. He's going for him. Bill Fernie at half health. Bill Fernie's going to die here. Oh, fine. Leveling him up, but too late. Too late. And there he goes.
Close. Almost made an escape.
And by leveling him up, he just gave Bilbo more experience when he died. That was brutal. Very excellent win by Haman there. He's got his arrow tower up on his lake town. And the Wildman spam is now coming out from Huter.
Look
at those little guys with their wolf hats.
So primal.
You see Haman scouting, I think, for the Wildman hut.
Well, you wouldn't find a Wildman hut in Isengard base.
Oh, look at that. Huter actually making scouts from his Urk pit.
Really?
Yep, I don't agree with that choice. I think that's a waste of money. I think it's far better to put them into Wildman. Put the resources into Wildman, I mean. The phalanx coming out from Haman, that's an interesting choice.
Really?
They aren't any better versus spiders and warriors, as far as I know.
Isengard doesn't really have such strong cavalry.
Oh, and look at this. We have quick harassment coming out from Huter. Very nicely done. Gonna get some resources from Haman, and there's nothing he can do to stop that right now. He'll probably destroy that mine shaft. Yep, there it goes. Get half the resources back for building it.
And Haman just lost another one of his lumber mills.
Huter. You got the name wrong.
Really? Oh, sorry, I meant Huter.
Yeah. That's alright, I'll probably do the same thing. So both of them losing a mine shaft there, trading. More Guardians coming out. He's got the Guardian spam going pretty good now. Scouts engaging, but he hasn't even used their arrows on one of the Uruks there. Plus, he has no scout hero, so he's not going to win that fight. Bilbo already almost to level 7 when he can summon basically 1,000 gold for free.
1,000, that's a lot.
Or is it 750? It used to be 1,000. It might only be 750 now.
By the way, it will help Haman get a bit of an economy boost.
Yeah, and I mean, it recharges so quickly.
Yep.
Yeah, getting Bilbo 7 this early is incredible. I've never done that quickly. Well, I haven't done it that quickly that often. I'm sure I have actually probably done it fairly quickly once or twice. With some lucky dragon
Like
creeps.
these landings are gonna try and go for Lake Town.
That won't matter. They'll get slaughtered. You need at least 6 or 7 battalions of wild men to take down a lake town with an arrow tower.
That tower is destroying them one shot kill against full.
And remember, they are stealing resources, so that will help. But remember that lake town is going to automatically repair to full health for free.
Well, the mineshaft is under attack as well, but looks like Haman's trying to slay some of the landings with his guardians.
Well, at this point, it's worth losing the mineshaft just so you can kill the wild men. Because that's a greater loss for Huter if he loses both those wild men. Oh, we have Men of Dale. Men of Dale.
Fine.
And Beaufort is on the field.
Haman might be able to save his mineshaft.
Well, even if he does, though, he'll destroy it and rebuild it because when they have no health like that, they generate practically no resources.
Really?
Yep. After it gets below, I think it's 60% health, they generate a lot less resources.
We'll call for some guardians.
Having a nice economy float.
Oh yeah, he's got a 2k float right now. He's probably saving for Thorin, who is 2,600. He's almost got enough for Thorin. Is Thorin going to be out on the field? Oh no.
I just did.
And there's the travel camp.
Travel camp. So we might see some veterans.
Yes, we most definitely will.
Like Haman's got the map control again.
Yep. This is looking bad for Huter.
Huter's goblin camp at the left top corner is still there, not being creeped.
Yep. But on in Huter's defense, though, he does have Machinery of War, and he is pumping out some Urukai. I don't know why he's making pikes, but he is pumping out some Urukai.
Like these two have something for pikes.
Well, I mean, I don't know what they're expecting. Like, Haman's not dumb enough to make battle wagons against Isengard. Like, that's just... that's just dead battle wagon.
Huter doesn't want to take the risk, so he'll make pikemen just for in case.
I guess it doesn't hurt to be safe, but, I mean, he does have a lot of archers.
Technically, it does hurt.
Well, yeah, I guess technically it does hurt, you're right. Haman with 2 units of archers. He needs to get those Uruks out of there. He's just going to lose them.
Goes over to, well, he isn't shield.
Treat those archers a bit.
Should not have chased the archers, I think.
Yeah, and here you can see the Uruk's formation is rendered useless because he has those archers, so he'll be losing damage against the unit that does the most damage to him.
Archers.
Throwing that land out, but we're probably going to see ravens to get rid of the buff here somewhere. Lots of nice big fights going on.
Good match. Though I don't think we'll get to see our third battle.
We'll see. Don't give up on Huter yet. He's got he's got his Uruk spam going. He's got some crossbowmen coming.
He might be able to turn the tides.
Yeah, what he needs to do now is instead of wasting his troops like this, he needs to build up in his base. He needs to get his other 2 mine shafts, build an army, a big army, and then push forwards. He needs to get like 1,000 command points of Uruks.
If that's the standard Isengard strategy.
There we have Bilbo's gold summon. So it's 200 per, so that's 600 gold he can summon. One of them was stuck in the mountain there. Pretty good amount. It used to be 4 chests of 250, but that was in the beta. Actually, that was shortly after they released when the dwarves were really overpowered.
Oh.
I miss those days. I used to just sit there making veteran after veteran by putting guardians on them. Good times. So now we have Thorin coming out on the field from Haman.
Like, Huter his economy is extremely oppressed now by Haman in the sense that he has only one external settlement.
Yeah, he could be definitely creeping those northern goblins. That would help quite a bit. And he could also reclaim the two close to his base.
Bit hesitant because that Ered Luin army does look intimidating.
Yep, and it's got a level 7 Bilbo in there who's no joke. See, this is the power of Lake Town. Not only is it a great forward aggressive outpost to prevent your enemy from gaining ground, but in addition, it can heal your troops and auto-repair for free. One of the best outposts in the game, by far.
Very good up.
I will take each and every one of these dwarves over an army from the Iron Hills.
Thorin out on the field. Stomping along.
Looks like he's... looks like Haman's gonna make another charge, I think as soon as Thorin joins his army.
Which will be shortly since he has a tunnel right next to them. Pop, out comes Thorin. Now you can summon Feely and Keely.
Boots would be very helpful right now.
Yeah, what Isengard is lacking is heroes. Yeah. And he's also lacking inner build plots. It's good that he's spamming out troops, but if he had those other two economy buildings in there, he'd be doing better.
Well, looks like we see the first veterans of Khazad-dûm in all our streams.
Here we go.
Pick up your bows, men.
The veterans are on the battlefield, and they are here to chew bubblegum and kick ass.
Well, I think Huter should have played it a bit more defensively, not go right in for the mine shaft.
Yeah, he should have. What he should have done is stayed back, used the towers. Making a siege works. Oh, are we going to see a cheeky ram spam?
I would hope so.
I think we might.
As long as Haman is not aware of that siege, we
Here come
might
the
be in a bit of trouble.
yeah. Here come the veterans out of the mine shaft. They're going to give Mithril to Thorin, and Thorin is going to become basically unkillable. Wait for it.
Very bad news.
Wait for it. There it goes. Ah, Thorin the unkillable. I've
Nice
literally
battle.
seen him take on both Celeborn and Aragorn at the same time.
Thorin is a very strong hero.
Yeah, if you look at his health,
Offensive and decent.
look at his health. On level 2, he has 5,774 health. That is ridiculous. That is so good.
Well, he's a bit expensive, but I think he's definitely worth the money.
For sure. That's why you'll see a lot of people go for him first, because he can just summon 2 other heroes for free.
The 4K rush, you definitely start with Thorin right off the bat.
Yep. Oh. Well, Hooter's doing okay on the army, but he needs to get, I think he's really thinks he can, he still doesn't understand how outmatched he is here. I don't think he knows that Haman has a Mithril Thorin in there.
Oof.
And veterans.
Like he's gonna try and take out the Lone Tower with his battering ram.
Yeah, and then maybe try and push forward to the lake town. But what he
Ram's getting set up.
he's not going to do that though. What he needs to do is hang back in his base, make those towers, and then make a big army and potentially upgrade them if he can.
Like Hoot is in the mood for a little bit of taunting, so he summoned the second tower.
Haman, you messed up the name again.
Haman, I'm so sorry. And Lutz just died on Hooter's side.
Oh, did he? I didn't even see that. I was over here looking at the. I was expecting him to make the veterans of Khazad-dûm. He has an elite unit sitting on the ponies. Well, here comes the battering ram.
That's like 4 heroes targeting that ram.
That's going to be dead instantly.
Look at that damage.
Bilbo dancing with victory. Hey!
Hobbit style.
Oh, Philly running in. Philly is quite weak. You don't want him to run it. He's weaker than Bilbo. Or wait a minute. Yeah, he's weak. He's got weaker health than Bilbo, but he's got greater damage. That's the difference between Fili, Keely, and Bilbo. They are all basically scout heroes. We finally have the build plots filled up. He's going for an armory. But we have Iron Hills catapults from...
Battle. And heavy armor coming in as well.
And a second unit of the veterans of Khazad-dûm. So that now they can give Mithril to Beaufort.
Oh. Oh. I'm not looking good on Huter's side.
Yes, this is looking very bad for Huter. I think this match is pretty much over, even without fire shots for the catapults. If Huter had gone for the armory quicker and had just kept his one army there and tried to upgrade them with captains and shield bearers and stuff, then he might have held it off. But it's too late now, unfortunately. Haman putting on an excellent display of what you can do with Dwarven veterans. I hope everybody will take
like
note.
Huter's going in. Gosh, he will probably lose all of those Uruks.
Yeah, he's just trying to do something, but...
Last stand. Well, I wouldn't blame him. We do funny things if you're, like, on the verge of destruction.
Yeah, you might as well throw everything you got at him then, especially if he's going to sit there with catapults and you can't make use of your towers. Which, with this siege patch, you're going to sit there with catapults to not let them make use of their towers. Guaranteed.
So that Uruk's gonna be destroyed.
Yep. And remember, folks, these are unupgraded catapults. They're just now getting the flaming shots. Look at how much damage they're doing.
Well, that Uruk battalion made it out just in time.
These catapults can now probably do a... Oh my god, a quarter health with each shot. That is... Oh.
Terrible.
Down goes the armory. Well, I will give it to Huter. He's fighting till the end and one-shotting those sentry towers. Oh my god, that is insane. We have an undermine somewhere. Undermines.
Yeah, they just decided randomly. Full of nowhere.
Yep.
Right next to another mine. I guess when you're winning, really.
Oh yeah, he has left the game.
Well, good play from both players.
Yep. Just a little bit better play from Haman. Oh.
Once again, the pupil of KryPtik wins the day.
There were so many people in their little surveys that were sent out said that they wanted to fight me, and I feel kind of bad for dropping out, but I just didn't want to learn this patch last minute. So, anyways, that was an excellent game. I think it was pretty good. I definitely don't think it was as good as Radek and Rohirrim's game, though. I think that was the best one that the English stream has had.
I think so as well. It was very good play from both players as well.
Haman really showing his skill there. Very impressive.
Thanks, guys, for watching the stream. This is, I think, our last stream in 16th finals. So, the next English stream will be in the 8th finals. I'm really looking forward to that, seeing some of the more professional players facing off against each other. It's going to be really exciting.
Yes, and for those of you just watching on my YouTube channel, thanks as always for watching. If you enjoy the content, please do make sure to rate, comment, share, and subscribe. Let's grow the channel and grow the Adane mod at the same time. Yeah, thanks for watching. Till the next video, stay